called the mountain lion outfitter in Nevada, and I let him know that I had a meeting to go to, trying to juggle some days around, the last of January, first part of February. And in doing so, it kind of prompted him to look at things. He has no hunters in right now. They have perfect conditions, about a foot of snow on the ground, and apparently they're tracking toms everywhere, training them and just walking away from them. So we changed our schedule. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon. We're leaving Central Illinois and we're driving nonstop to Nevada. It's about 3:45. We're sitting in Nevada waiting for our guide. Got about an hour run to get to the area in which we'll be hunting for the day. First day, they have been catching up with several big cats in the area. Now it's time for us to go in and see if we can do it again and put the gearhead to work and put an arrow in one of them. So wish me luck. Mr. Damon Springs picked us up and we're off. We're hunting his particular area first before we meet up with his brother at a later time. So we're headed through here at night, which eventually turned into some beautiful views during the daylight. A lot of snow, and several times we had to maneuver our way out. The area is just gorgeous, and the snow helped, naturally. This area holds a lot of wild horses, and yes, they're beautiful. Yes, they're very protected by the state. The lions will feed on them as well as they will deer, antelope, and the rest of the wildlife in the area, especially the smaller foals, from what we understand.
Good shot there.
Antelope were abundant in this particular area. Kind of exhausted Naaman's area. We're going to head over and meet up with his brother. He thinks that he's cut a fresh cat track. And as you can see, it's as fresh as it can be. We're ready. The dogs are ready. Couple real professionals here, the Spring Boys, and very well trained dogs. Naturally, with any group of dogs, you've got leaders and you've got followers. Young dogs, experienced dogs, and every time they go out, they learn a little bit more. They're shouting orders to the dogs, but there is one dog that they're keeping an eye on with their GPSs, and he finally has his cat treat at the top of that mountain in front of us. The good word was it's 9/10 of a mile away. The bad news was it's 3,000 feet up. We had the choice to find another cat, but we opted to go for it. This is still the first day, so if something happens, the cat jumps out, dogs can't keep up with it, whatever,
We've got 5 other days that we can catch up with one again. But again, this is right at noon. They try not to do too much afternoon because the process can take quite a while. And you don't want to be messing around with dogs running around in the night with a cat in the tree. So we're hitting it. And it's tough. And like I said, we could have opted out. Most of the time, they can get within a couple hundred yards of where the cats treat. This one just didn't work out that way, and we climbed. It is gorgeous up here. I mean, the fresh snow just adds to it. And every time they would say, well, we're another 100 yards closer, another 100 yards closer, and just keep digging. As you can tell, my cameraman was having some issues here.
Okay.
And you'll understand why my camera was having some issues here in just a minute as well. That's a few $1,000 there getting punched into the snow, but it all worked out.
You're good to go, Rick.
Whenever ready.
Wow. We just climbed several thousand feet. The snow got deeper than 2 feet. And put an arrow through a big tom. It's a pretty good day. The guides are going down to make sure he's finished off, but I think I put it right in his heart. We cannot say enough good about the outfitter and the guides. Absolutely an incredible hunt and an incredibly tough hunt. We as flatlanders coming from about 600 foot may have bit off a little bit more than we can chew, but we all got the job done, and what an incredible hunt. We'll give you more information once we get this thing on the track machine and get it back down and some better pictures. But right now, this thing has obviously been tagged by DNR in the past and probably relocated or something like that. But he is a beautiful animal, and he was a tough bird too. So thank you guys. This place is beautiful. I've never hunted in Nevada before, but wow, it is absolutely incredible, and so is this guy. So we'll get him up onto the snow machine and get him out of here and get some better pictures. What a hunt. Okay, we got the cat out, and again, thanks to these guys. Team CCH Outfitters in Nevada. As you can tell, they do an awesome mountain lion hunt. What else do you do over here?
We do mule deer, elk, antelope, and bighorn sheep.
So there is a preference point system in Nevada. However, for deer especially, there is a guide draw. So if you get a hold of these guys, you can either get a hold of them or get a hold of Bill's Outdoor Adventures. He books all of our hunts. It's the same price, so it doesn't much matter, but I cannot tell you how thankful I am. We did get our butts kicked yesterday. I mean, we climbed like a friggin' mountain goat, and but we got the job done, and these guys are the utmost professionals. And I will be back. I've already talked to Bill a little bit, and I've talked to these guys. I am going to put in for the deer draw, but I'm coming back next year for a cat, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is the man right here. He's the one that put up with us the entire time. These guys, he had to call them in for reinforcements. So thanks again, guys. I can't mention how beautiful it is here and what a great hunt it was. It's just awesome.
One last stop at the game warden. He took his measurements, extracted a tooth, and we were on our way back to Illinois.